Hey everybody, welcome to this week's video. Today we're going to be working on a couple different things. Number one is getting the barn actually cleared and ready for our old Ford 8N tractor that we're bringing back. We've had it at our paint shop because we've been working on it. It looks pretty sweet. You guys will see that in an upcoming video, but I need to clear a stall for it basically because we bought a box blade for it for the winter. So there's some couple areas like over by the house that I'll pull the snow away from and then use the quad with the pushing plow to plow the actual driving portion of it. Or if we get really heavy snow, the tractor will work a little better. That's number one. The other thing is we have this F-150 that was given to us by a family friend. The boys are sledding. We had a bunch of snow like in the first few weeks of December. It felt like full-on winter. We had like single-degree temperatures and lots of wind and blizzards, and I've already been running out of room to put snow. But now we've had a little bit of a warm stretch for a couple days, so we're starting to lose it. And it's supposed to be like 50 degrees on Christmas. I don't know how much of this will be left, but anyways, we have this truck here that we were planning on selling, which we still might, but the other thing we thought about doing was putting a snow plow on it, just to be able to plow like families' driveways and family and friends, stuff like that. Because it's still a halfway decent truck. It's got a lot of miles, but it would be kind of fun to put a plow on it and put it to use rather than just sell it. But I don't know, we'll see. But it's been sitting for a few months. I just aired up the tires. I'm gonna jump start it, get it running, and make sure everything's just, I want to start it a couple times throughout the winter. Unless we get a plow for it, it'll probably just sit this winter, but I just want to keep it running every now and again. This is not good for them to just sit. So I'm gonna back up my truck and jump start it. The other thing I was worried about was, because it's been sitting here a while, is mice and stuff. I don't know if this was ripped before or if there's mice that have been chewing that. I don't see any visible nests or like a clump of that insulation. So I think that maybe it was already like that just over time. I'm not even sure what year this truck is, but we'll see if it fires up. It must have been brought to us pretty low on fuel because there's almost no gas in it, and we have not run it until now, so I'm gonna put a little gas in it. All right, that truck's running out there. I'm just gonna let it run for a little bit. Obviously it's good for it, but I also am curious to see if the battery will charge. So if I start it up and it starts, then we're in business. Otherwise, we'll know the battery is done for. But I wanna get back to the main mission, which is getting this cleared out. You guys saw in a previous video, I was organizing that stuff, and I obviously have a long way to go. I actually have something coming today that will allow me to test all the bolts and nuts and get the size of them so that I can actually organize by size. It's a little bit time consuming. I don't have like a crazy amount of random nuts and bolts, but it's kind of useless to me in its random state. If I can get it sized and put it and organize it accordingly, then it's a lot more likely for me to use it. But I think my plan is going to be to leave the mower and the quad over there, and then probably pull the tractor in here at an angle and then park it in the middle, because I still want to be able to have room to work. Like I was working on that little Gator, the battery kept falling out the front, so I was working on that, so I just set it up on there. But I could set it up on this workbench table as well. But anyway, so the tractor, I think if I back it in and then kind of put it over in the middle and just leave that how it is, then I can just work kind of around the outside of it. Pretty quickly you realize that you need a bigger barn as you accumulate stuff. At least I'm getting it all organized. So the log splitter, I have this cover for, it's just a tarp. But I think I'm gonna work on right now figuring out how I wanna tie it down before I move it, and then I'll go put it out back. I might move that truck out back too, because the car hauler trailer is in the wrong spot. It's not where I want it. I usually park it where that truck was. So I think I'm gonna park that truck out in the backyard with the log splitter, and then I can move the car hauler back to its normal spot. And then we'll be able to use the back door a little better, because it's just been getting piled up with snow and I can't plow around the car hauler. So once I have the back blade, I can just pull all that out. So I'm gonna get to figuring out how I'm gonna cover this. That one's got air. Okay, this tarp is 8 by 10, so it's a little big, but see if we can make it work. Typically the folded side like this, you open it up and it's still folded. This way is usually the long side. Kind of misleading sometimes. Yeah, this would be the 8. It's not terrible, it's just nice when you can hook right into the grommets and strap it down, but when they're already sitting on the ground, you can't. Maybe what I'll do is find a way to like tuck a couple bungee cords and like wrap them around. These bungee cords are all brand new, so they're not real stretchy yet. All right, let's see if I can wrap this tight. I kind of want it all tight and nice, rather than just sloppy. All right, I like that so far. All right, I got some help now. Kyler came down to help me. Trying to figure out where to hook everything to under here. It's pretty windy, so.
I can work with Daddy too.
One thing I need to do to this log splitter too, the chains that it had on it were so short that I couldn't even turn my truck. Like I turned my truck and it snapped one of them when I was bringing it home. They're too short, so I'm gonna make those longer, but I'm pretty happy with this actually. Important things are the motor and the hydraulic cylinder. This is just metal. So I think this will work. I think it'll hold up to the wind for this winter. I would like to by next year, I would like to get a covered structure for the tractor we're bringing home, the boat, the log splitter, some of that stuff that I don't want to have to store in here all the time, that I don't want to have to put a cover on all the time. What, buddy?
The Lego trailer.
We might need a little trailer.
Yeah.
For the quad.
The one that is for your truck.
With the
like this huge.
With the wood chips, or the gray one.
Wood chips.
He said we might need a little trailer too. Maybe we'll store that in there too.
One like this.
Yeah, we got a trailer that's full of mulch from last year, but it's like a 4x8 trailer with some sides on it, but that could go in there too. Okay, so what we're actually gonna do, we're not gonna move this out today because I just ordered new chains for it. And I wanna put those on in the warmth of the barn. So I'm just gonna shift this over. We're gonna continue with our clearing process for our tractor that's coming home. Well, the tractor is coming home like Tuesday, I think, and it shows the chains are coming Tuesday. So we'll get the tractor in here, park the car hauler, and then that day we'll take this log splitter and get it out of here. But for now, there's enough room for it where we can still clear everything else. So let's get to moving. All right, everybody. We did it. That's plenty of room now for the tractor to come in here. Like I said, it'll come in this door. It'll just kind of come at an angle. It is a big tractor. I mean, it's a Ford 8F. Not like a massive tractor, but for in here, it's pretty good size. Plus the box plate on it. So I'm gonna have to get some more of this rubber mat that I put under the plow so it doesn't get rust lines on the floor. Let's pull that in here, and then I'll still have a little bit of room to work. But like I said, I want to get a more permanent structure outside for some of this extra stuff. Even if it's just a lean-to roof, but it'd be cool if we could sides on it, but I don't know, we'll see. There you go. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned because the tractor is awesome. And in the next few videos, you'll be seeing it. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.